VoyMonk voice vlog, video voice vlog. Yeah, that's an important detail. One of the things I absolutely I've kind of wanted to highlight a little bit is that I've talked about the resources and time in life and the things that I've found and I've experienced. And not necessarily pontificating a philosophy or anything like that, but just something I wanted to talk about in terms of, something I wanted to be known about me, which is when it comes to the units and the elements of life. I guess units a little bit too on the nose and whatever, but is that there's few different currencies that make up life. There's time, there's mind, and of course there's, money. And I'm not necessarily probably articulating that in the best way. Again, this isn't some kind of philosophy that I'm imparting or anything like that, but sharing an experience. Time is something that you can never get back. I said it in that order, but it doesn't necessarily have to. I think time is probably the most precious because you don't get it back once it's spent. It's very hard, even if you go forward doing everything to reverse the clock. It seems as if the thing that you almost certainly do is waste more time. Your mind, that is probably the thing that's most closest to my heart as far as having ADHD, anxiety, and depression. I think my mind, your mind, I say yours, is in a generic way. I think the mind is one of those things that not only can you not get back, but I think once it's spent, and of course once it's damaged, it's generally never something that's the same, at least for myself. And of course money, which I don't have any. So, but yeah, I think, sometimes it seems to be a representation of the first two, but not always explicitly. I mean, sometimes you can spend somebody else's money, which is kind of a weird thing, I suppose. But yeah, like I said, time and mind are very important. And I say that type of thing because whatever you spend those things to, I think, are very important. And this is exactly why I don't give philosophy advice or information and that sort of thing. And it's also why I generally don't take any. Unless it's specifically advice or time or mind that I'm after, I'm usually very careful, and I try to do my best to be mindful whenever I'm doing those types of things because, knowledge or information isn't necessarily always power or helpful in the latter. And so, yeah, I think oftentimes some of the most useless information is dispensed all the time freely. And usually the only thing that's ever done that way is to gain, I think, basically what some people think is either influences or control over others and what they like to do. Like I said, I'm not saying that as an attack, but I definitely feel like, that's something I wanted to make it known about me, that my time, my mind, and my money are the three things that are probably the most valuable. And of course, overall, that would be health. I think health might be the fourth. I just felt like talking about that. And being consistent. Consistent that, like I said, I talk about what's on my mind, and, these aren't scripted, but yeah. Time, mind, money, and health. Or health, time, mind, money. And yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for this vlog. It's a short one. Until next time, see ya on Thursday. And Friday's around the corner, so take care. Until then.